Hello. About a month ago, I had a chat with a gentleman who's about 48 years old. And he mentioned that um, growing up, he was involved in theft and burglaries. And I asked him why. And he said that it was simply because he could not say no. That baffled me because I could not relate. I can't say no to theft and burglaries. And he said that he lived out on the streets for a while. And whilst there, friends would ask him to go and steal from the store. You know, friends who they refer to as homies or homeboys would ask him to go and steal so that they could support their drug habit, and he will do so. And as a juvenile, he would be detained. He will do it and he'll be caught, so he'll be detained. Or as he grew up, he would be sent to jail, and that he has even been to prison more than two times. His reason was just simply, I can't say no. Okay. And this gentleman is not the only one. Some of us find it very difficult to say no. And this includes some of our teens. And so today, that's what I want to talk about. Try and help our teens to be able to say no when they need to. If you don't know me, my name is Judy. I'm a life coach. I inspire positive life changes in teens, particularly those who are troubled or are at risk. I've heard so many teens say that they feel guilty when they refuse to do something that they've been asked to do by friends, or when they say no, because they feel they are either being they'll either be rejected or they are rejecting their friends. If you're a teen listening to me, or you know any teen who behaves this way, please tell the teens that it is not everything they say yes to that is of benefit to them. It is not everything you say yes to that is in your best interest. The lack of saying no is what landed this man that I was talking about in detention centers and jails and prison. Some psychologists say that people refrain from saying no for fear of being rejected. And that's what I have already mentioned. And this has a lot to do with having low self-confidence or low self-esteem. If you want to know more about these two topics, I already have videos on them, and you can just click on the link above. It will take you straight to my website, and on my website there is a tab that says The Trove. That's where I have all my videos. You can find those two videos there. There's one on self-esteem and there's one on building confidence. We must teach our teens to be able to stand alone and let them understand that it is okay. It is not every time that you have to agree with your friends. It's not every time that you have to do what they want you to do. You have to be true to yourself. It is okay to be alone, to stand alone sometimes. Whenever you feel that your happiness depends on doing things for others, or agreeing to what others want you to do, you become a people pleaser. So every time you want to please other people at your own expense, and that is not good for you as a person, because being a people pleaser can be really, really stressful. So today, I just want to give you 5 tips on how you can say no when you need to. The first one is that you must believe in yourself and be convinced of why you want to say no. So for example, if you visit a friend and this friend offers you alcohol, and you know that when you finish drinking this alcohol, you are going to drive. You don't have to take that alcohol because it is being offered to you by your friend. You just have to be convinced that it is not safe for you to drink and drive, and just tell the person that you're sorry, you can't take it. Okay, and that takes me to the second point. You have to be polite in doing so. So for example, if you want to reject this alcohol, you don't just go shouting at this friend, or cussing him or her out, or insulting. Or you can just say, you can just be polite, but be firm in saying, oh, I'm sorry. You know, I drove here and I have to drive back. I cannot drink and drive because it is not safe for me. You can simply say it that way. The third point is that you've got to be honest with yourself. You know who you are, and you should have boundaries that you'll be able to adhere to. So, for example, you are invited to go out partying all night, and you know that you cannot stay all night, and that you have restrictions from your parents that, for example, that you cannot stay beyond 11 p.m., for example. You've got to be able to tell your friends that you cannot do the all-night partying thing because you cannot do it. It's just that. So, number one, you have to believe in yourself and be convinced. 2, you have to be polite but firm. 3, you have to be honest with yourself and know your boundaries. You don't have to lie. You don't have to give excuses for saying no. You just have to know what is within your limits and just go by it. The fourth one is that you don't have to feel guilty when you are doing these things, when you are saying no to your friends or to other people. For the simple reason that you are not rejecting these people, you are only rejecting what they are asking you to do. There is a difference. The fact that you are rejecting what they are asking you to do, or you are saying no to the actions they want you to perform, does not mean that you are rejecting them. So you don't have to feel guilty about it. This takes me to the fifth and final point, which is also something that you need to be very, very mindful of. With all the 4 things that we have talked about, okay, believing in yourself and being convinced of why you have to say no, being polite and being firm about it, being honest with yourself and not lying or making excuses for saying no, and not feeling guilty about them. All of these may result in certain reactions from your friends or these people that you are saying no to. So be ready for cold attitudes from them. Okay, they could give you cold attitudes. Because they may be upset. If you say no, it might upset someone. So you have to be mindful of the fact that you may not get a good reaction from the other person or the other people. You must also remember always that they could shun your company, and this is where being comfortable with standing alone comes in, or being by yourself comes in. You don't have to do what everybody wants you to do. But sometimes when you say no, it's going to leave you all by yourself, and that is okay. Because in that way, you are staying true to yourself and not following others and getting yourself in trouble. I hope this has helped you if you're a teen, or if you know anybody who is a teen who is going through this problem that they are not able to say no. I hope that these few tips will help them. Like I said, if this has helped you, please share it so that other people also can benefit from it. As usual, this is JFB Coaching. Click on the link above and it will take you to my website, where you will find or read a lot about me and what I do. You will also be able to download a free offer, which is entitled Turning Your Life Around, the First 3 Steps. I have my contact details on my website. It is my email is judy@jfbcoaching.com. My phone number is 361-277-1597, and this is a United States number. So if you're calling me from out of states, you have to add 001 or dial 001 before the 361 and the rest of the numbers. Until I speak to you again next week, continue to fuel your greatness. Thank you.